Yeah, good night. Good night, good night. Welcome to Sunday Night Live as usual. We yeah. So tonight we're doing the ultra instinct multiple choice. Going through 35 brand new questions, never before seen, world premiere, made up by me, because I channeled my inner CXC to come up with these questions. Yeah? I was like, listen, I'm going to be CXC, and I'm going to be as wicked as CXC possibly could be. And let me see how it will work out. So all on the inside, share the link in Discord, share the link in the Crash Course group chat, share the link wherever. All take screenshots and post it on the grams, wherever it need to be, because trust me, these questions tonight, only taking the meme. Jared was first. According to the chat, Jared was first. Alright, so I'll take a second and like the video one time. So just press X on the chat and then go and like the video and then come back on the chat, right? Oh, big up all the people on the inside while all are coming in. Before that, you know the usual. This is my website for those of you all watching the video after the fact and not in the live right now. This is my website. My name is Mr. Charles. This is makeITsimpleTT, where we just do IT, computer science, and Cape and Csec IT and computer science. And well, if you're watching after the fact, that means you're probably doing exams later on. So if you like what you see and you're like, hey boy, this man could teach, this is what we're looking at here. I have all my classes listed on the website, makeITsimpleTT.com. Check there, see the type of class that I have, and then you could register by clicking here, fill out the form. Once you fill out the form, boom, you send me again information, and then you'll be able to join the class. And once you join the class, I'm telling you, you're in line for one if you're serious about this thing. So yeah, again, tonight is Ultra Instinct night, and brand new questions, totally new, that I made up. And because after I do so much multiple choice papers, I kind of get a feel of the questions that give people trouble, so I make up questions just like that to get trouble. So here's how it's going to go. Eh? Listen carefully. You're going to get a piece of paper. I give you a chance. You're getting a piece of paper and you're getting a pencil. I'm going to put the question up. I put the question up. I give you a chance to read it. And then you give me you put your answers in the chat. And then I'll give you the answer for the question and we'll reason it out, just like how I do with all the other multiple choice videos. I want to reason it out for you to see. So, get your paper one time. Once you have the paper, send an emoji with the paper, right? Send the paper emoji, like the pen or pencil and paper. Send an emoji and we will start. Once you have your pencil and paper, because I want you to do the question, because when we're done here, today I'm doing 35, next week I'm doing 25. After that, we'll have 60 questions, and then you'll know your mark out of 60. If you can get 45 out of this 60 here, you're good. When I tell you you're good, you're good. If you can get 45 out of 60, without cheating, without doing anything, if you can get that, you're in a gear. Good gear, right? So, you're trying to do the question as I put it up. You ask it, and then I'll explain it. If all you want to fight the answer, we could fight the answer too, because I like when people thinking and they're asking questions, right? So let's big up a few people on the chat one time before we start. We normally start on the 5-minute mark. So, yeah, so Jared was first, always first. Spanish thought he was first, but he wasn't. Nikolai, Fayad, Chris, Kalissa, Maya, Tamika. Is Tamika? Okay, I don't know. Manisha, Balkaran, Salandi, Alec. Hey, look, basic IT and EDPM would carry on read. Yes. Or you could follow that channel. I'll post the link. Just give me the link after carry on, and I'll post it for them, for the EDPM people. Sherry Rose, Aaron, Gail, all the folks on the inside. Man, tell me. Yeah. All right. So the emojis in. All right. Good. So everybody had a pencil, they had a paper, and there we go. I'm telling all you, by the time we're done, 35 we're doing today, but next week is the next 25. So the culmination gonna be next week when we get the full 60. But let me say the 35 that we get today, if we get like about, I don't know, let me say like a 27 out of this 35, let me see how it will go. Alright, so pencils and paper ready, all you, let me get a show on the road. Alright, question 1. In the fetch execute cycle, what is the role of the CU? In the fetch execute cycle, what is the role of the CU? Decode and manage the inputs and outputs of the CPU, do mathematical calculations, execute the instructions, or store information temporarily. I'm counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7. All the people who didn't like the video, please close the chat and like the video now. I just saying. In the fetch execute cycle, what is the role of the CU? Let's close the chat, click like, and then come back in, right? Alright, so the consensus seems to be A. The answer is A. Yes, good. Because the CU manages the inputs and outputs of the CPU. Mathematical calculations is the ALU. Executing the instructions, the ALU also. And storing information temporarily, that's the RAM. So you get 1 day. You get 1 correct there. If you learn something, all you know the drill, once you learn something, you send the scholar the scholar hat and say, cool, you learn something. We all about learning here. If you learn something else, let me know if you have a question, ask a question. CU stands for control unit. ALU stands for arithmetic logic unit. That's why the mathematical calculations are done by the ALU. Cool? Alright, so we're going again. But if all you decide to cheat, you could cheat, me telling you how to live your moral life, but you'll be a fool to cheat on a YouTube multiple choice when all I do is trying to teach you. So, there you go. We had 168 views, so all you just kinda like the video now. Thanks. Alright, number 2. A computer reacts to inputs very quickly, but an computer stores large amounts of information that is accessed by many clients. A certain type of computer reacts to inputs very quickly, but another computer stores large amounts of information that is accessed by many clients. So is it a supercomputer reacts quickly and a mainframe stores clients, a mainframe reacts quickly, a embedded or mainframe? Let me see what you have. Alright, so it seems like everybody is saying A, and the answer is D. Oh. Yeah, everybody's saying A. You only get catch bad day. Bad. Right, so let me tell you why. A supercomputer is not known for reacting to input quickly. A supercomputer is known for processing quickly. Reacting to inputs quickly is an embedded system because remember the buttons are programmed already, they're pre-programmed. So as soon as you touch the button, it's going to react. Just like it's lag again there, boy. Anyhow, as I was saying, Yeah. So let me say you have an embedded system, a microwave. When you go and press the button on a microwave, it does go beep 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 beep. On a supercomputer, you still have to go and click, and you have to go and thing all your just now. Eh? Yeah. Yeah, the lag yeah, I'm not seeing my screen properly. I don't know if it's lagging or not, but so far the stream saying it working properly. So I will just leave it like that, right? If it lag, it lag. So a supercomputer is known for processing. A mainframe is known for being accessed by many clients. A desktop is known for being for office. And mobile is known for being portable. So you have to remember, embedded system, very, very fast response. Mainframe, all you had that part correct. We good there? Nice. We're going again for number 3. The following diagram is an example of what type of storage? The following diagram is an example of what type of storage? Secondary, primary, tertiary, or portable? Real men take a L in the last question, eh? So this question is supposed to be a rebound. Right, so this here, everybody saying B. Yeah, this here is known as RAM. That's a stick of RAM, so RAM is known as primary storage. Secondary storage will be like a hard drive. Tertiary, there's nothing named tertiary, and portable storage will be like an external hard drive, or some kind of thing like that. So yeah, Jared, you see the distractor there easy, right? So that one in there is primary, right? So if you said B, you're correct. Well done. Alright, so we're going on to number 4. Remember, if you learn something, you send the scholar hat. If you have a question, ask the questions. I'm doing 35 questions tonight, right? So we're trying to get through 35 questions, and then next week I'm doing 25 questions. Oh, I forget to show all of this. That's not, I'm going to show all of this. Right. According to the syllabus, right? According to the syllabus, paper 1 is worth 30%, but I don't know how CXC gonna handle that this time. But you're supposed to have 35 theory questions. So what I'm doing is the 35 theory questions today, and then next week I'm doing the 15 productivity and 10 problem solving. So I try to make the paper exactly structured like how a CXC paper is supposed to be. So we're going to 35 tonight, and the 35 will just be based on theory alone. Next week we're doing the 15 productivity and the 10 problem solving, right? I just let you know what's going on, right? I just let you know. I don't know the weighting of the paper this year, and I fed up with CXC, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to give all the questions. I will test your brain. All right, so number 4. Which storage device is best suited for offsite backup of information in a media company? Which storage device is best suited for offsite backup of information in a media company? Which storage device is best suited for offsite backup in a media company? Alright, so I've seen a mixture of B's and A's. So I'm going to let all you know the answer is B, magnetic tape. Because it's offsite backup, magnetic tape is usually the largest thing. Magnetic tape could go to all kind of 6 terabytes and thing. And when you're backing up things offsite, you want to get as big as storage as possible. Magnetic tape is the biggest. And even though it's the slowest, it's offsite. So it doesn't matter that much with the speed of the retrieval, because magnetic tape retrieval speed is slow. But that's okay. B is still the answer. A hard drive could be on site. So it'd be nice to have a little backup hard drive on site. If things don't work out too well, you take that hard drive and you pop it back in and it will work, right? of course, you can back up on an SD card, and backing up on a DVD-ROM, well, that's pretty stupid because it's kind of small. Alright, so that's the first 4. Remember, write down your answer. Those of you who haven't liked the video yet, close up the chat, open up the and like the video and then come back now. Thanks. Alright, so let's go number 5. John is buying a video editing PC so that he can create his videos and get them to his clients extremely fast. However, he does not know what type of storage will do it fastest. Which type of storage will be most suited to his needs? John, if all you're getting lag, just drag the slider up to the front and you'll get back up to speed. John is buying a video editing PC so that he can create his videos and get them to his clients extremely fast. However, he does not know what type of storage will do it fastest. Which type of storage will be most suited to his needs? Right, I seen a mixture of C's and D's. I seen some C's and D's. Well. The answer is D. Flash storage is the fastest storage. It's fastest because there are no mechanical parts, no moving parts. It's just straight electricity. Optical has to spin. Magnetic has to spin. SATA is connected to a hard drive that will have to spin also. Anytime you have to spin, that means you're going to move slower. Flash doesn't have to spin because flash is just electricity passing through a circuit. Right? Yeah, it's an Indian flash. Flash is something. Nice. Yeah, as I say, some of them might be getting lag. I'm not too sure what's going on with YouTube right now. It could be the CXE spy trying to get vexed with me, but just drag the slider to the front or just refresh the stream and you'll get back at the exact point at the start, right? Alright, so we're going on number 6. Alright, which of the following lists lowest to highest capacity? Which of the following lists the lowest to highest capacity? You gotta read it carefully. Lowest to highest storage capacity. Now, Selani, this is not CXE questions. This is totally my questions. Like CXE should pay me for these questions. Because for 10 whole years, they couldn't make up new questions, and I sit down in 2 hours and come up with 35. But anyhow, what I was saying, those of you all who haven't liked the video yet, close up the chat and like it and come back in. Alright, the following, list the lowest to highest capacity. So you want the smallest storage, go into the highest storage. Obviously, magnetic tape is going to be the highest storage. So we magnetic tape at the top. No questions asked. So we're going to leave out the USB drive and this one with the DVD-ROM. Cool? Then we're going to ask ourselves, is a USB drive smaller than a DVD-ROM? Nope. X. So therefore, DVD-ROM is the smallest. Blu-ray is bigger than DVD. A flash drive will be bigger than Blu-ray and then magnetic tape. So your answer is C. All those of you that said C? Good. You get through. Alright, we're going again. Number 7. Mary used her computer. That's not right. Right. Mary used her computer to store all her files. Her computer crashed and she lost all of her data and she decided to switch to cloud storage. Which of the following is not an advantage of her using cloud storage? Which of the following is not an advantage of her using cloud storage? Which of the following is not an advantage of her using cloud storage? Don't tell me you get catching herd mentality, you know. All right, so payments are small for each month. That is actually an advantage. So this is good. This is a good answer. Cool. The username and password created by the user. Yeah, I'll put that there. It can be accessed anywhere there is internet. That's a good thing. I don't know why you're saying C is a bad thing. Cloud storage is a good thing because she can access it anywhere on the internet. The data is encrypted by the company. Good. The answer here is B, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when a user creates a password, the possibility exists that they could put a password as password 1. Full stop. And that will meet the requirements of the password because you have a capital letter, you have common letters, you have a number, and you have a special character. But that password could get cracked easy. So the fact that a user could create the password is actually a bad thing in this context because all these here are good. This is the worst one out of all of them. Because it's possible that the user creating the password could do stupidness and make it easy to hack the cloud storage. All you see where I'm coming from? This is the kind of thing CXC going on jam you with. You understand what I'm saying? If you understand cloud storage properly, you'll realize that a user creating a password is a bad thing, is a dangerous thing because a granny could create it and then they will just create the thing as password 1 and no amount of encryption that the company do could save that data because yeah. Yes, so Vershwin, C could be a disadvantage, yes. But is it more of a disadvantage than B? That is the thing you gotta ask yourself. That way you gotta ask yourself a lot of the times because plenty of the questions that they will bring from the new syllabus will have things that are good, especially when you see this thing is not disadvantage. You're gonna have to find the worst one out of the two. Because you always have two answers that are gonna have some sort of fight down. So you gotta be able to pick out which one. Right? Now I understand what you're saying, C is a possible answer, but B is a better answer than C. Yeah, C is more of an advantage than a disadvantage. It could be, but B clearly is a bigger disadvantage because users could make dumb passwords. And this is not because I care about I just know how CXC gonna run it or anything. There's always have some weird questions, so just get yourself in that frame of mind where you have to do them kind of things. Alright, there you go, number 8. Is Ultra Instinct we going for here? No. In order for Ultra Instinct to happen, you had to die and resurrect. So let me go. Number 8. The ALU of the computer can only understand the digits 1 and 0. However, CPU can be listed as 64-bit or 32-bit processor. What do the numbers 64 and 32 represent? Jared said, ladies and gentlemen, they want to kill me here tonight. I tell you, I ain't come out to play here. If you could get 45 out of these 60 questions I'm going to give you over the course of 2 weeks, there was nothing CXC could do that could deal with you. Nothing. What do the numbers 64 and 32 represent? Alright, I see one person put the answer correct. One person. Kayla Hudson, and Bismarck, and Jared, all they get it correct. The word size used to access computer storage, that is what 64 and 32-bit is here. So a 64-bit processor is known as the word size. So you must have word size in it. Is it the amount of bits that the processor can take at a time? Maybe. It's possible that it could be the amount of bits that the processor could take at a time. But the actual term for a 64-bit or 32-bit processor is the word size, because the word size is how much computer storage you can access at a point in time. So the answer is C. For everybody that gets C there, you get through. You get through. Always remember, word size, 64-bit or 32-bit. The amount of bits the processor could take at a time, we don't actually know how much bits that it could process, but we know the amount of computer storage it can access is called the word size. That's straight theory. If I'm making your head hurt, that is a good thing. Better your head hurt now than on the 17th. You sit down and you watch a question and you stoops. I'd rather you stoops tonight. Yeah, so far we do 8 questions. How much you on out of 8 so far? Let me see the marks out of 8 so far before I flip across to the next question. You gotta know your work, dog. You gotta know your work. Alright, cool. Good. I like to see that. Alright, so we're going again. Oh, this page blank. Oh, alright, cool. I'll let you go here now. A political party is gathering information on constituents in a particular area. In order to get the information quickly, the party decided to make the form easy to fill out by either shading or ticking boxes. Which type of scanner will be able to capture most of the information very easily? All the people who didn't like the video yet, close the chat quick and like and come back so that it will go out to more people, because I'm telling you, half of the IT students, I realize based on my Instagram, half of the IT students don't even know that a new syllabus out. They still learning binary, they still learning Pascal, they still learning all kind of thing. And the new syllabus asking you questions like this, and them never see questions like that before. So, telling all you, when this video done, make sure it's shared. The more you like it, the more it goes spread to people who need it, and the children will actually get to learn. Because this 2020 syllabus is going to catch real men by surprise. Alright, so they gathering information in order to, they use either shading or ticking. So the fact is, once you see shading there, in order to read shades or shading, OMR is because that's optical mark reader. So a mark is how you shade. OCR is when you're trying to read text. MICR is when you're trying to read checks. So they get through the BD and barcode reader. Well, that's just a distractor because there's no barcode to you. Terrell, I just save all my lives though. Like it's not a problem. Like saving a life is like, why would I not save the life? As get all confused when people ask that question. So you're gonna save the life? Well, yeah. Is there a reason? Like, do people normally do lives and not save it? I never encountered that before now, but you could let me know. Right, so number 9 there, everybody good at that? All they get B? Nice. Alright, 10. Which of the following is not a hard copy output device? Which of the following is not a hard copy output device? It's big brain time. Actually, this one is not big brain time. This one is cake. But it have a thing here that students just kind of mess up all the time. Alright. Okay, so I see B. Good. So B is the answer, LCD screen. But you know what the problem with this question is? Plenty of people have no idea what microfilm is. So if they ask a question that's about microfilm, you would know what to do. Microfilm is when you take large sheets and condense them. So it's actually an output device because it's a printer. Or it's a type of print. LCD screen is clearly soft copy, right? So this is soft. This is hard. And this is of course hard also. Because a DualShock controller you're actually holding on and you're feeling the vibration, so it's a hard copy output. So you'll get B. Right? RF, Bacchus, the difference between microfilm and microfiche, they basically the same thing. Though they took one out for the syllabus, they only leave microfilm. So let's live with microfilm for now and you're good. So usually microfilm is used to condense large newspapers into small film-like squares, and you have to use a particular machine to look at it. So usually that's how this archive papers. Right, so there we go. Number 11. In a purchasing department, a purchase is made. When a purchase is made, the company needs to have 3 copies done. 1 to keep in the department, 1 for the security guard, and 1 for the customer. Which printer will be able to carry out this task easiest? In a purchasing department, when a purchase is made, the company needs to have 3 copies. 1 to keep in the department, 1 for security guard, and the other 1 for the customer. Which printer will be able to carry out this task easiest? Yeah, 246 in the live right now, 209 likes. So they match up the likes and the views. Thanks. Just saying. Alright, so for the time you say you need to have 3 copies, you need a printer that is capable of printing on multiple sheets at the same time. The only printer that is capable of printing on multiple sheets at the same time is a dot matrix printer. Because a dot matrix printer hits a ribbon, and the ribbon is like carbon paper. Sorry, the paper is like carbon paper. So you put the 3 sheets next to each other like that, and then the pin hits it like that, and it will imprint here, here, and here on the 3 papers. And then you rip the little thing off on the side, and then you separate all the sheets. All you ever see the type of paper that have and then it have these little holes on the side like that, and then it have holes on the next side like that. Right, that's the kind of paper you put in a dot matrix printer because it does have like multiple sheets in between it. So when you rip off the edge, the 3 sheets are separate. Dot matrix. Plotter, this is for billboards. Laser, this is for offices. Thermal, this is for point of sale systems. The biggest advantage of our dot matrix is that it's cheap, but is also able to print on the type of paper that you can put multiple sheets next to each other. Following me? Nice. That is what I was saying. So let me just remind all you what we aiming for, because that's the guy right there. That's the guy right there. This is what you're dying right now for. So if you're holding a L, that's okay. Goku hold real L's. But in order to get to Ultra Instinct, he had to take the licks. Jiren had to beat him into the ground before Ultra Instinct could come out of him. So I just beating you into the ground right now. There you go again. Arrange the following printers in terms of DPI from highest to lowest. DPI is dots per inch. Brandon Butcher, yes, dot matrix is slow, but the question didn't ask about dot matrix being slow. The question asks which printer would be able to get the 3 pages printed. The only one there is dot matrix. Every other printer can't print on multiple pages. Whether it's slow or fast, it still had to be able to do the job. Alright, so you're arranging these in order of highest to lowest DPI. So we want the one that printing the finest first, or so basically you want the best image to the worst image. So best image, clearly a thermal printer not gonna give you the best image, so we'll just kinda ignore that one. We know inkjet definitely gonna give you the best image, so we had this inkjet here, we had this inkjet here, this inkjet here. But between thermal and dot matrix, which one gonna give you the best image? Is a laser going to give you a better image than a dot matrix? Or is the thermal going to give you a better image than the dot matrix? Because clearly this one here wrong, because the thermal and the dot matrix, that would have had to be separate, because the thermal better than the dot matrix. So which one gonna give you a better layout, right? You can't say laser is worse than inkjet, because laser is actually better than inkjet, so that would have had to be like that. So clearly your answer is D. Inkjet, thermal, dot matrix. Because laser gives you a higher DPI than an inkjet. You understand what I'm saying? This is the kind of thing that as men catch. See this here? You'll be like, but wait now. Inkjet in front of all of them, so therefore inkjet must be first. But you get catch. Because just because inkjet was first here, inkjet was first here, inkjet was first here, you think, alright, cool, well, this one had to be better. But no, laser has a higher DPI than inkjet. If you print on a laser printer, you're going to see, you're not going to see any little dots in between. With that inkjet, you can still see the dots. Yeah, right now there's like Fortnite when you're dropping in the middle, there's like Call of Duty when you respawn in the middle of the fire. Yeah, the respawn point here is pain. But what I want you to understand is, do you understand why the inkjet DPI is better than thermal DPI? I just want to see the best out here. Learn all you know. Everybody good there? So I'm repeating, the laser will be better than the inkjet. So this one will be higher. So laser really supposed to come before inkjet. This one, inkjet comes before thermal, then dot matrix. Because when you get a little receipt from PriceSmart and thing, you can actually see the dots on it. But a good inkjet printer, you won't be able to see how the image is. And dot matrix, of course, is the worst because it only have like 9 or 12 pins on it. No, all ain't good, all ain't good. Don't give up. I want to hear nobody giving up. All you here to learn and ask questions, and ask all the questions one time. If you don't understand something, you're learning. If you learn something, send me your scholar emoji. By next week, you could be ready. You feeling like when Android 18 broke Vegeta arm? Get the spirit bomb ready. Get the spirit bomb ready. Alright, let's go number 13. Anne wants to buy a 4K television. She is told that it's 4 times the resolution of 1080p televisions. Which of the following is wrong about screen resolutions? Which one is wrong about screen resolutions? Who's this? Juan Andres. I'm happy you're doing this to point out my flaws. Yeah, me trying to make you feel bad, you know. I just want to let you know that if you think you know your IT good, CXE could do you this. if they feel like it, they could do you this. And instead of CXC doing you this on the 17th, I'll do it now. That way, you wouldn't go in with a false sense of security and you will still actually study your work properly. By the way, all the crash course videos coming out tomorrow. I'm going to release all of them in a playlist. So if you're missing notes, if you're missing theory and things that you don't understand, trust me, them crash course videos going to explain everything that you need. Alright, 4K television. Which of the following is wrong about 4K television? They are usually measured in pixels. That is correct. They are usually stated in the format length and height. That is correct. Higher resolution, sharper the image. That's correct. So the one that's wrong, they are not stated in height and length. So when you see 1920 by 1080, that means there's a box. The 1920 is here and the 1080 is there. So it's always stated by length, then height. It's never stated by height and length. Everybody good at that? You learned something there? I tell all you, don't follow the herd mentality. Because somebody put an answer, you're going to put that answer too. No, you have a brain for yourself. It's better you get it wrong on your own, take your L, get up, and start to glow. Start to glow. If you keep following Vegeta, you ain't gonna make it nowhere. Be your own Goku. Anyhow, there you go. 14. Why is the following user interface not useful for someone who is now learning to use a computer? Why is the following user interface not useful for someone who is now learning to use a computer? Why is the following user interface not useful for someone who is now learning to use a computer? Right, so this here is command line. And command line has one big disadvantage. A, you need to know all the commands. Is it hard to install? Not really. Does it give the user many options for inputs? Nope. It can't change color? Nope. You need to know all the commands. That's the biggest problem. If you don't know the commands, the command line will just watch you in your face and you go watch back the command line and see a blinking line and be like, well, hey. So for some people that was a freebie. I see all get any A's there. Alright, cool. I'll go live with that. Men talking big and thing. Pretty obvious. Simple. Man, people celebrating and think that they get one question correct. Yeah, this was a freebie. There's a little fight with Piccolo or something. You know, you go and test with Piccolo. And you're gonna take a little training with Piccolo and you beat him up easy. But then you had a fight cell, yeah. Alright. There you go. 15. Philip has to fill out a form for the purchase of computers in his office. The form has a field for system software. What is the best thing to put in that field? Philip has to fill out a form for the purchase of computers in his office. The form has a field for system software. What is the best thing to put in that field? So he has to fill out the form for purchase of computers in his office. So the system software, it have two pieces of system software here. It have iOS, because that's our operating system. It have macOS as our operating system. Photoshop, Gmail, those are nothing. So what you're looking for, system software is synonymous with operating system, right? But however, it's in his office. If you're buying computers for the office, it have no way iOS going and meet those needs. It's macOS. Nobody gonna buy iPhones for the office. you're actually buying computers for offices for people to do work. So it should be a desktop operating system, not a mobile operating system. So, let you know. The way I catch through them thing. Alright, let me go. What are we doing now? Alright, cool. We fighting Kid Boo now. In the school for the blind, they plan to implement a computer lab. What replacement peripheral should they ensure they have the most of? In the school for the blind, they plan to implement a computer lab. What replacement peripheral should they ensure they have the most of? Wait now, where D? D on top here? That's not her. Go D. Alright, hold on, eh? D, the page break kind of push it across. D is microphones. I didn't realize the page break pushed that one off. School for the blind, they plan to implement a computer lab. What replacement peripheral should they ensure they have the most of? Men dying, but somebody asked me what time I'll be live from. I'll be live from 8 p.m. Eastern every Sunday night. The answer, monitors. Well, it makes sense to have a monitor because it's school for the blind. They can't see nothing. Keyboards is school for the blind. They really ain't gonna use that unless you say Braille keyboard. But did they say Braille? Nope, they said normal keyboards. Microphones, maybe because they might talk to the computers a lot. But speakers, definitely, because when you're blind, the only thing that you could interact with the computer with is by listening to what it says. That's accessibility options. So you would hear what is going on the screen, and therefore you will either give an input via a microphone or you get the input via the keyboard. But you must have speakers in store, because if you don't have the speakers, the people can't use the computer at all. You understand? This Kid Boo, we getting to the point where you need to get the spirit bomb, you know. Trust me, all you ain't reach Super Saiyan Blue yet, you know. All you even reach the Super Saiyan 3, the man here ain't get long yet. You thought Braille was implied? Nope. With CXC, multiple choice examination, nothing is implied, dog. Nothing is implied. Them go put this dry so, and you had to think, boy. You had to think. That's the whole point of this IT thing now. You had to think how it's going to apply. You can't imply Braille. If it was a Braille keyboard, they'd say it was a Braille keyboard. Right. So there you go. Next question. Which of the following is not an advantage of the following interface? And only look out for pictures, because they say they're going to start to put pictures in the thing. If Braille keyboard was an option, well then yeah, you would have choose Braille keyboard, but it wasn't an option. So yeah. One, sorry, easy on the anime jokes. There's only one anime I talking about, that Dragon Ball Z, it had no more else, it had no others. I decided to talk about anything else. If you don't know Dragon Ball Z, it's cool, you'll still get the answers correct. However. Which of the following is not an advantage of the following interface? Right. This one is a little resty, get it. Somebody jump in to fight for you. Vegeta says my turn, and I'll take a little turn. I'll take a little fight. So yeah, A, low level of control. This is not an advantage. An advantage of using a touch interface. Easy hand-eye coordination, yes. Easy to put things where you want, yes. And direct manipulation of graphics, all those are good. But it's definitely having a low level of control. No, with touch interface, you have a high level of control. Timothy said again, you sensu beans. Alright. Time to jump back. Time to jump back in the battle. Power up, power up. There we go. Tim purchased the following computer but didn't know the size of the hard drive. He asked you for help. What is the size of the hard drive? Real men gonna take a L here today. Real men gonna take a L right now. And women, and women, and women too. This is you right now. Wait, where's my camera? La. I'm just organize my camera there. It wasn't showing. Alright, cool. This is all there right now. Alright, so you purchase a computer hard drive but didn't know the size of the hard drive. Which one it is? The answer is 2 terabytes. If you say A, you get through. Let me see who say A there. Woo, look, man say B and thing. Haha. Yeah. Men say, yeah, so for the people that say A, you're correct. Because the hard drive is HDD. 2 terabyte SATA hard drive. This here is a SSD. That's a solid state drive. There is a clear difference in the syllabus between a solid state drive and a hard disk drive. So when they ask you for a hard drive, they want you to know solid state drive or hard disk drive. So the actual size of the hard drive is 2 terabytes. There are 2 drives in total, but it's not 2 hard drives. There are 2 drives. One is solid state and one is hard drive. It's definitely not 8 gigabytes because 8 gigabytes is the size of the RAM, and it's definitely not 2933 megahertz because that's the speed of the RAM. So what I'm going to tell you is a hard drive you're looking for. S is for solid state drive. Solid state drive. And again, I'm telling all you, the reason I'm doing this is not because I want to be wicked. I just know CXC have the capability to be as wicked as this. So it's better you experience the wickedness now. If you want to learn to run 100 meters, you have to learn to run 400 meters. That way you'll run 100 better. So I hope the exam is a lot easier than this. But just in case it comes this hard. We enter the tournament of power next week. Next week is the tournament of power. Right now, all they're just trying to fight up with beers and achieve a little Super Saiyan God level. But you ain't ready for the tournament of power yet. Lord, beers and thing will come closer to like question 30 and 35 and 33 and thing. Alright, both the lights on the monitor and the CPU are on. There's an next sensu bean here. Take a sensu bean. However, there is no output being displayed on the screen. Chrissy needs to get her work done. What's the first thing she should check? Both the power lights on the monitor and the CPU are on. However, there is no output being displayed on the screen. What's the first thing that should check? Meme Sama GPU stands for graphics processing unit. Yeah, that's correct. What should you check? Both the power lights on the monitor and the CPU are on. However, there's no output being displayed on the screen. Chrissy needs to get her work done. What is the first thing she should check? So, the answer is D. Because there is power to both the monitor and the CPU. So that means both of them getting power to make sense you check the power cable to the monitor. It then makes sense to check the power cable to the PC because both of them getting power. The mouse cable, well, that's just rather stupid. The HDMI cable to the monitor, because if the CPU powered up and the monitor powered up and the monitor not showing anything, and obviously the cable that run into the monitor most likely not connecting the input. So that will be a problem there. If only get a little lag there, yeah, it's not my fault. So the answer is D. The person that say they feel like I say A in another video, yeah, that was a totally different question. That was a totally different question in the specimen paper. Yeah, but this question different. Right? So you have a monitor, you have a tower. Both of them the green light on, the green light working. But this not showing any input. Obviously, it's the cable that running from the monitor to the CPU, and the only cable there that could run there is a HDMI cable. All you follow me? Channel. Collect yourself. We now going on to question 20. Fight still going on. There you go. A shipping company allows a people, that was supposed to be a person, I'll probably type in fast, to fill out a shipping form when they, it's supposed to be allows people to fill out a shipping form when they want to send items abroad. The form has a predefined box for each user to fill out. What type of form is it? The form has a predefined box for each user to fill out. What type of form is it? All they do, keep up with the Joneses, you know. Make your own answer. Right, company allows people to fill out the form when they want to send items abroad. The form has a predefined box for them to fill out. That is human readable. Human readable is when you have the boxes, like the immigration form when you fly out and you're coming in and you have to fill out all the information about things you declare and them kind of stuff. That is human readable. Turnaround is half printed and the next half to fill out. So a turnaround document is like they have all your age, your name, your age, your address and all that stuff on top. And then the bottom is where you're writing the information about it. Right? So a predefined box for you to fill out the information, that's human readable. Source document, that is handwriting. And machine readable, that's like barcode passports. Or like files. 182. Yep. And this is a straightforward question. This is not even high on the scale. This one not even high on the scale. Human readable is the one where you fill in the boxes. Turn around is half written, half you have to fill out. It never said the document going back into the computer. That don't matter. It's still human readable. Version, does it change the fact that it's human readable? I understand you're saying that it needs to go back into the computer, but the requirements for a human readable document doesn't mean it have to go back into the computer. It just means it must be put in a way that when a human reads it, they will understand it better than a source document. Men talking Spanish, yes? Good. Alright, there you go, 21. This is stuff on the new syllabus that Ollie probably would not see either. Famous newspaper published an article without a date and an author. On what grounds would you dismiss this article as trustworthy? Supposed to be as. On what grounds would you dismiss this article as trustworthy? Oh, Vashonia's agreeing. Alright, sorry. I'm just making sure. Astro, don't say it no way you're reaching Goku level. You're reaching. You go reach. This is just the training. Everybody does complain during training. If you're not complaining during training, then it's not training, you know. If training is easy, then you ain't learning nothing. You're supposed to complain. You're supposed to feel the burn. You're supposed to get vexed. And you're supposed to feel slightly lesser than what you think you are. That'll make you realize you have more to do. So you go push you. Instead of you getting this false sense of security doing them old multiple choice questions and you're getting all kind of 45 out of 50, 48 out of 50 because there's one set of repeats. That was just lying to you. Don't lie to yourself. It's a new syllabus, it's new questions. Make sure you can answer the things for the new syllabus. You go grow. You go grow. Beat up all you want. You could throw tantrums and things. Nobody care. I mean, we care, but you know. Alright. Newspaper published an article without a date and an author. If you don't have a date, you're clearly not current. So therefore we're looking at currency and an author relevance. Now, relevance now is if it matters to the person that's reading it. We know currency correct, but relevance has nothing to do with the author. Currency and authenticity, that one looking good because currency will match up to date and authenticity will match up to author because if you can't check to see who the author is, then it wouldn't be authentic. And if you can't check to see what the date is, then it wouldn't be current. Following what I'm saying? Swagman, I don't think, unless it's a new syllabus, I don't think they will change any other questions because based on their track record, they'll just use back the old questions. So all the other papers, more than likely going to be the same. But you see this new 2020 syllabus is, I mean, it could be real stupid of them to use back all the old questions. Plus, there are a whole set of new things that you have to learn, so they have to make up new questions anyhow. So I'm telling you, they could most likely have to come up with new questions. Now, me and CNCX could bring questions like these for every single question, but they could be inside there, and you need to be able to handle it. You need to handle it. Yeah, Kayla Bisoon, you get 50 out of 16 May 2019 for nothing. Yeah, them old papers, they ain't really teaching you much. They're just teaching you to answer repeated questions. Why not C? Alright, it's not C because there is no bias. How do you know it is bias? Based on the date and no author? You won't know if it's bias because having no author doesn't necessarily automatically mean that it's bias. Having no author definitely mean you can't check the authenticity because you just don't know who wrote it. You just don't know who did it. If you don't know who did it, then it can't be authentic. That's like, you know, you get a note underneath your door and it tell you there's $1 million waiting for you down the road. You can't check the authenticity of that because it wasn't signed Auntie Jenina. You understand? The CNC trainer make you pussy. Really. No, don't make me laugh. Kayla, I must butcher your last name. You see how it's spelled? Like, what you really want to do? Boyson. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to explain it again because somebody asked me to explain this one again. Alright. A date. If you don't know the date of something, then it will never be current because it could be yesterday or it could be 10 years ago. So it will be losing currency. And if you don't know who wrote something, it won't be authentic because you can't match the claims to a person. Therefore, anybody can say whatever they want and they will get away with it. So you don't want to do that. Right? Alright, so let's go to 22. So can you explain it again? Week and watch this live again. These questions have my brain hurting. I'm glad. I want your brain to get stretched. Your brain had to get stretched in order to be able to understand IT properly. So you could use old past papers as practice or it doesn't make sense. You could use it as practice, you know. But don't let it give you a false sense of security because that would be like you playing basketball with preschoolers and figure you could dunk. But you can't. So you're going to make this document available for those who missed out the first part. Well, the live go save, the live go be here, the video go be here all the time. Next year, children who do exams could come back and watch this one too, because, yeah. So what time you started streaming? I started streaming at 8 o'clock Eastern. As always, start at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. I'm liking this brain growth. Pronounce it Boson. Boson. Boss on. Break it down into syllables for me, Kayla, because I'll keep butchering that name. I don't know why when I see currency, I'm thinking money. I watching this live and I sleeping tonight. Yes, Sir Boys had a stick. Use it as practice. Don't depend on it. Yes, Serena. That's a good way to look at it. Don't give it a false sense of security. Brain had a girl like a Super Saiyan here, yeah. Alright, so there you go. Jamie is concerned about the sources of information her students use on the internet. So of course Jamie is a teacher, right? She intends to produce a list of sources with the highest level of credibility, which list shows the lowest to highest credibility. So you want the worst possible source, and then you want the best possible source out of these lists here. So the worst possible source. Let me tell you something. A blog is one person living in their world. Right? So a blog is like an Instagram page. One person living in their world, they figure they're hot, they taking all kind of pictures and thing and whatnot, and you watching it like, oh my goodness. You have no idea how you are. Or one person reporting news, and they think that they're telling you the correct thing, but they're only telling it from their place. So a blog is clearly the lowest. The next one will be a wiki. A wiki is 100, like 1,000 plus people changing info. So they go in on a wiki and they're going to change all kind of thing and all kind of drama, and it will have a lot of things being changed there over and over and over. Website. A website will usually be run by a company. So a company will have some sort of standards. So when they have standards, you could trust the information there a little bit. And then an online library is clearly books. Books would have authors, they would have peer reviews, they would have all kind of things. So we're looking for blog, wiki, website, online. Blog, wiki, website, online library. C is the answer. I see someone like there. Alright. Let me give you a little inspiration. Yeah. If you get that one correct, you should feel yourself a little bit. Just a tad. Bosso. No, it can't be Bosso. Yeah. Who said that was cake? Adan? Alright. A farmer wrote his name is Billy on a claim form, and the data was input into a computer. When they gave him his check, the name that was printed was Billy. What type of error occurred? Alright, so the type of error occurred is not transposition. Transposition is when you mess up numbers. If you have 1, 2, 4, 3 and you end up putting 1, 4, 2, 3, that is transposition because the 2 and the 4 end up getting switched around. Right? Reading error, well, clearly not reading error. Transcription error, yes. That is when the person saw the name as Billy on the form, but the person probably write it like Billy. Right? And then when they translate it to our computer, there's like, what name is that? That looking like Billy. Alright, cool, we put it like that. And then all of a sudden, Billy can't cash the check because, well, it was transcribed wrong. It's definitely not a validation error. So, transcription is the answer. C. It's not a validation error because validation is about data types. So all of that saying D there, take a L. Yeah, some of the OGs that was on the channel since January, you could see them getting it correct. I see y'all. Men like Jared and thing. Men like Jared and Chelsea and Blaine and them. Yeah, all they been with me for a while. And Adriana. Yeah. I'm feeling like I make an impact in this world. All the OGs that was on the channel since we was on like 200 subs, first set of lives. Yeah, all they proving all themselves well. Adriana or Adriana. Oh gosh. All they go kill me for the names or every minute so. Alright, what type of check will give the following message? Data must be entered in the field. There's a sensu bean here. Take a sensu bean. Yeah, Spanish. I know you here since 100. You here before I even released the SBA video. You was here. Cohen sent some all the across, but me and all you find me Spanish, but you was here. What type of check will give the following message? Anytime it said data must be entered, meaning you must put data in, your type of check is definitely a present check because it has to be present. Right? So that was a little cake there. That just to make sure you don't wanna go and tell yourself you know nothing. You know something. If transposition has only occurred with numbers, yes, Talani, that's a good question, yeah. Is Talani? Yeah. Transposition, most of the times occurs with numbers, yeah. You'll hardly find transposition happening with words. They'll put that as transcription. Double entry is when you have to put it in twice to make sure it's correct. So like if you had to enter your password twice, they had to make sure that both of them are correct. Or else the password will go in wrong in the system. Alright, 25. Which file access method is fastest to search through between serial and sequential? Which one is easier to search through between serial and sequential? I don't know about all the other syllabuses. I can't pronounce it properly, but yeah, I know the IT syllabus changed for sure, but I don't know the others because I don't really work for CX, I'm not too sure. If all they're saying is IT and POB change, alright, cool. Which access method is faster to search through between serial and sequential? Ooh, look fight. Man going to... Is A or B? Just now. I just need to do something. Everybody that says A, hold a L, is B. Let me tell you why. Because serial will store numbers as soon as they get it. So let me say the serial, you get the numbers 3, 9, 18, 7, 4, and 6. Serial will store it just like that. Sequential would get those numbers and then sort them first, and then you'll get 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 18. So if you want to find the number 6 here, you'll find it quicker because you only have to go through two hops to find it. If you want to find the number 6 there, you have to go through here. So naturally, sequential is going to be faster because it is sorted. Serial is not sorted. And you have to understand the difference between serial and sequential in order to get this question correct. You dig? Are you wicked? You tell me I'm wicked now, but you know you learn something. You know you learn something. All you need. We are number 25. We have 10 more to go. Channel. Yeah, I'm gonna get the let me see if I get the song for you. Yeah, the video get taken down if I play that for too long, so I ain't doing that. I can't go through that. Next, as soon as the video posts, I'll get flagged. I think it's once you played for more than 30 seconds or something. So anyhow, there you go. 26. A multinational company would like to set up a computer network so that all their offices can use the same resources. What type of network would make it possible to send a document to print in China and it comes out on a printer in Barbados? Not in the Barbados, in Barbados. Right? Which network would make it possible to send a document to print in China and it comes out in Barbados? You need some sort of multinational network, so whole a sense you be in, you get one wide area network. LAN will be same location. MAN will be in a city. And the internet, well, the internet just wrong. That's a distracted. Right? Nah, nobody take a LD. 27, there you go. Which of the following is not an advantage of a computer network? All they get through there, no problem. (27) Which of the following is not an advantage of a computer network? So we taking out the word not, like take out the word not and say, okay, which of the following is advantage of a computer network? Easy management of the computer information, good. Proper standards across the network, good. Expensive to set up, that's definitely not an advantage. So therefore your answer is C. Managed centrally, that's an advantage. So C is the answer there. Or they take a W, take a W. There you go again, 28. I hope all you writing down all your answers, eh? When all you get wrong. I want you to measure. Check yourself and see how much you get. Because I'm telling you, if by next week when you finish the whole 60, you get 45, you in a gear. Which is the following of the following networks is most preferred for most companies? No, sorry. Why is the following network? What the network? Oh, okay. This is why the following star. Okay, I was supposed to put star inside here, right? Why is the following network, which is a star? I think I was supposed to put a diagram of a star network here. So, tailor all the answer. Take all the time. Take all the time. Stop. Check it over. I forget to put in the word star. Why is a star network most preferred for most companies? Right, that's the question. Why is a star network most preferred for most companies? Alright, so the answer here is C. That's fairly easy because it's easy to add or remove devices. A star network makes it easy to just kind of add a computer here, add a next one there, add a next one up here. A star network because it's one centralized hub or switch, right? So yeah, that's connected there. It's easy to set up in a day. Well, not really. It's easy to manage cables, not really. One central board of failure, that's actually a bad thing. They really like it because you can just plug in a new computer each time. So a star network will have a central hub or switch, and they will all connect to different computers. Right? Well, if you know what's a star network, when I release the crash course videos tomorrow, make sure you jump on that. If only in following on Instagram, follow on Instagram now. No. Because yeah, you will be under pressure. Follow on Instagram and you'll see when I post I'll post any link to the Instagram. If you follow on Insta, follow that. Because tomorrow you're gonna get the link with tomorrow I'm gonna pop a post with a link in the bio and you'll get the crash courses, right? So each crash course is 2 hours, is 4 days we did here. So 4 days. So it could be about 8 hours of IT. And if you ain't following on Insta, follow that now. And just watch through the videos, update your notes with the things I don't have. And that'll help you out. Right? So I'll post the link for the Insta there. And for those of you who not subscribed and you're watching this video because somebody share it, well, subscribe. Because next week we're finishing this. And during the course of the week leading up to the exam, I'll do some more revision and thing as we go along. Alright, well, let me see if we can finish off here. 29. The use of a mobile network enables customers to do much more from their device. Which generation to usage match is correct? Which generation to usage match is correct? Sherry, you always have somebody who dislike things that good in this world, Gil. Like, you just have to get accustomed. Adriana, go, you get vexed with she there, boy. She don't pay attention to your posts, to your messages. It does always have somebody in the WhatsApp group that don't pay attention to nobody else. All they just do is want to talk. Seen, alright. The dislike had to be a misclick. Nah, I telling all you for a fact it is always has somebody that fight you down in this world, boy. Always. You could do as good as you want. It always has somebody that will fight you down. If they fight down Jesus, then who's me, boy? Who's you? Right, so let's see this one. The use of mobile networks enables consumers to do much more from their device. Which generation to usage match is correct? So there you go. 2G streaming video, negative. 2G too slow for you to stream video. That's why when 2G was out, all you could do was basically send a little message here and there. 3G downloading movies, pain again, them things will take real long to download. 2G sending instant messages, that look like a good candidate there. 3G video conferencing, pain again. Best thing for video conferencing is 4G. So your answer here is C. I see some of the OGs was getting that one correct. Yeah. Most of them get C. Some of them was fighting up with C and D. But remember, video conferencing is high bandwidth. 3G is not high bandwidth. 4G is high bandwidth. 3G is good for voice calls. So if you want to say something for 3G, you could say voice calls, voice over IP. That would be good, but definitely not video. All you dig? Nice. Alright, there we go, number 30. Oh gosh, just now, eh? This guy mess up. Alright, that's now. Modem, ISP network interface card. Alright, that's now. How to clean up this way? That's not. Are there already answers for B and C and thing there? I wonder if I could cut it. Just now, I didn't pay attention to how this thing cut by. I'll write it out. ISP network interface card. B is ISP and network interface card. What is C? Modem and network interface card. C is modem and network interface card, and D is modem and hub. Alright, cool. That's a page break there, boy. I put page breaks on the document and it ended up thing. Right, so answer that there. A network is set up with a router and a switch. Which two devices are missing for a computer to be able to connect to the internet? You have a router and a switch. Which two devices are missing for a computer to be able to connect to the internet? Antonio, I have no idea how much ESP is worth, and CXC just wouldn't say what the weighting is, so I stopped fighting that. Right, so you want to connect to the internet, you have a router and you have a switch, but then you have a computer. So you have the computer here. So in order for the computer to connect, you definitely need a network interface card, which is called a NIC, right? Network interface card. So we know for sure network interface card is one of them. So it's either B or C. Both of them are network interface card. But on the other side of the router, you need to have a modem. Because if you don't have a modem, you won't be able to convert what you get from the ISP. And the problem is actually which two devices. ISP is not a device, ISP is a company. So your answer here is C. You need to have a modem on one side, and then you need to have a network interface card on the other side for it to work. Right, all you feel me there? Everybody good? If you don't have a network interface card, then you will never be able to connect to the network. That's where it's either plug into or that's where your Wi-Fi does latch onto. Alright. Right, so let's do my favor real quick there. I'll go and get some water. So just take a water break. Hold on it. Right. Take a screenshot of that there and post that on your Insta, on your stories, man. Thanks. I really need to get some water because I'm talking plenty. Take a screenshot. Post it on your Insta stories and tag me. Please, thanks. I'm begging. Okay, I'm not begging, but you know. Again, I have a chance to go and to post it and come back. Take a screenshot, post it on the Insta, and jump back in. You ain't gonna miss much. All I'm doing is drinking some water. Alex, I kinda big, yeah. I am a 6'4", 225-pound man. So, it's cool. I ain't see no notifications at all. Alright, yeah, again a few pings there. Yeah. Share the thing up in the stories and we're doing the last 5. Okay, cool. So everybody did their posting and thing. Alright, so we go on now to the last 5. Alright, this is where you're gonna meet Lord Bearers. And we're gonna start to prepare for the tournament of power. Alright, a Wi-Fi router uses which of the following transmission mediums to get data to a mobile device? A Wi-Fi router uses which of the following transmission mediums to get data to a mobile device? Oh, yeah, I just use memes to, on my... Oh, hard luck, sorry, I didn't put the question up. Sorry, hard luck there. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, sorry about that. A Wi-Fi router uses which of the following transmission mediums to get data to a mobile device? Alright, we now get it. Nice. Alright, so just to remind you, all you who like IT and thing, after CXC, the channel will have plenty other things that people who like IT will need to know. I know plenty of you watching the video because all they just want to get a one and move on with life. But yeah, after CXC, or you could look forward to some things like learning how to configure a router, learning how to hack and thing, and different things that you like. And if you're real into technology and thing, you can check out my Instagram lives every Tuesday night and Thursday night, 8:30. Men like Jared always there. He could tell you about it. We just talk about all kind of technology and anything that going on with tech, right? So if you really like IT and thing, and you're not just here for a little one, you can take your one and go, and it's cool, no problem. But for the people that like tech, this channel could be running whole year long. It ain't gonna just be live when it's CXC time. We have real things going on, and it's our tech talk on Tuesday night and Thursday night. You could come in live on the Instagram, you could tell people, and we'll talk about anything. Whatever question you ask, I'll try to answer it, right? So if a router uses which of the following transmission mediums to get data, it's called microwave. So C is the answer here. You should know that by now. Nice. Why not infrared? Because a Wi-Fi router doesn't use infrared. Infrared is used by a TV remote. Right? This one asks me, say, do you do programming? Yeah, I have a programming competition now coming up after CXC, so you might want to be a part of that too. I real things coming up after. So one of the things that's happened with these types of channels is that there's only have people when it have exams now. But my goal is not to just be a teacher who teaching you to get one an exam. I really want you to actually like IT, and I really want you to learn more about it. And when you have questions, I'll teach you things. So later on in the year, I'll build a PC on the channel and thing. I'll show all the parts, how to put it together. I'll show you how to fix laptops and them kind of thing. Because I'll show you how to write programs in different languages and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So don't just think the channel is for only for past papers and CXC stuff. It's a technology channel, and I really want to make IT the best thing in the Caribbean. Best thing in the Caribbean. Not only the best in the Caribbean, but I want people in the Caribbean to know that we could be the best IT place in the world too. Because it ain't hard to learn all the things that them programmers and them be doing in Facebook and Google and thing, you know. You just need to have the drive fit. So if I could get all to have the drive fit, we might end up making a Caribbean app that everybody always downloading and thing. So yeah. Yeah, guy under the free, I see you there. I ain't seen you in a long time. Alright, which protocol is used to send data from our web server to our client? Once you send it from our web server to our client, you're using HTTP. Because you'll always have the client computer, and then you'll have the server. What happens is that when you send a request for a website, you used to be like google.com. Is go to the server just be like, do I have that? Yes, okay, and it'll send you back the page. So that's what's happened when you're using HTTP. FTP is when you just uploading stuff one way. So you just be like, I want to send something to the server, I'll use FTP. No questions asked. You'll just send it, and the server will you just hope the server get it. VoIP, well, that's for voice. And HTML, that is to write web pages. So HTML is not even a protocol, because protocols are the word here. The three protocols are that, and that. But you need to know what each protocol does. HTML is code for web pages. You dig? All right, carry on. HTML is used to create web pages, yeah. Alright, when a computer connects to the internet, they need to use a URL. However, a computer does not actually see the URL. What does it really see to determine which computer to send information to? When a computer connects to the internet, they need to use a URL. However, the computer does not actually see the URL. What does it really see to determine which computer to send information to? Was that the last 6 answers was C? I didn't really plan it, you know. I just kind of put the answers randomly. I didn't really think too much about randomizing it too much. CXC wouldn't do that. I'll explain to you how they just put the letters on them in CXC. But alright, so when the computer connects to the internet, they need to use a URL. However, the computer does not actually see the URL. What does it see? It actually sees the IP address. So when you see google.com, what the computer actually sees is 63.65.118.20, something like that. So yeah, that is how that does work. Was that Dark Magician? If you had to pay for the crash course that I released, nope. That is going to be up on the channel for 2 weeks, and once you follow Instagram, you'll get a link to the crash course playlist somewhere. But it could be on the channel, but you know, they don't like to go and search the channel and things, so they'll just be like, where it is message DMing me all the time on Instagram. So what the thing is, and it have a whole post I put about the thing. Well, they'll just DM for stuff. Just because it ain't come in your lap. You hope somebody will rest. I know how life does work now. The answers do always fall in your lap. Alright, John filled out a form on the internet and his information was harvested and his credit card information was taken. He is a victim of what? Just now, eh? Give me 1 second. All you're wrong. Electronic eavesdropping is what happened. Because the information was harvested. Phishing must have a link. They never said anything about a link. They said he filled out a form and the information was harvested. Once you're harvesting information, you're doing electronic eavesdropping. Phishing must have a link. It have no way you could do phishing without the link. It must say click on a link. It makes no sense. You could fill out a normal form and somebody could harvest the information, meaning that every time you fill out the form, they will take the information. That's electronic eavesdropping. That means I'm watching your actions on the internet. But I'm not making you click a form. I'm not making you click a link. I'm just stealing the information in other ways. That's what the word harvested means. So, I know you're gonna get catch of that because all you just say, alright, cool, he stole his information, because people think stealing information is phishing. No, phishing is putting a link out there and somebody basically taking a bite on the hook. That is why they call it phishing. You are catching fish. So they must throw a link out for them to click on. All you understand? communication game, and you don't need to take a pic of the syllabus, you know, just DM me on Instagram and I will send you an actual PDF and you just download that. You don't need a picture of the syllabus. Oh gosh, I mean, PDFs are real. You can't be filling up your phone with one set of pictures of a syllabus. Was that so you are meaning with the questions, but it's cool? Yeah, it's better I kick it than CXC kick you, you know. Because when CXC kick you, you'll get a 4. But I'll kick you and you'll get back up and get a 1. Yeah. If I could put the PDF on the student hub, yeah, I'll put it inside there. I show some all I had the link there for the PDF. Last question. Which of the following is not a form? This is right before the tournament of power. Yeah, that's kind of calming yourself. Now, this is not the final battle. This is you just getting ready for the tournament of power. Which of the following is not a form of personal security measures? This is not... Yeah, this Super Saiyan Blue. By now, you could go to Super Saiyan Blue easy. You're going in and out of Super Saiyan Blue normal. And you're just getting ready for the tournament of power. Oh gosh. Ah. Oh no. Ah. Oh. I'm sure they what's going on right now, yeah. Pain, boy, pain. Hard luck, boy, hard luck, hard luck. Ooh, ow, ah. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh, jeez, no, Ow, oh, struggle. Oh, look, oh, jeez. Man close. Oh, no. What will happen? Oh, that's right. Ah. What you hear change there? Boom, that's it. The answer is C, dog. The answer is C. Which of the following is not a form of personal security? Checking URL authenticity, personal security. Skeptical of open Wi-Fi networks, personal security. Creating a strong password, personal security. Installing an antivirus is not personal security. That is computer security. That is operating system security. Personal security is totally new on the syllabus. Totally new. And it has 4 forms of personal security. All you hear just went from blue to black. Fast. I just tell you how. The new syllabus has personal security. What are the things you have to do for personal security? URL authenticity, checking Wi-Fi network, strong password, but installing an antivirus is not personal security. Installing an antivirus is computer security. Personal security has to do with your credentials, how you carry about yourself on the internet, making sure that you stay away from dangerous stuff and prey and whatnot. Yeah. What is? What is gate back fall? Yeah. Hold on. Watch it. This is only on the last question. This is only on the last question. Ole going in our last question like yeah. Oh hey jeez oh take it easy number 35. Take it easy number 35. You don't have to do them like that. Nice. Anyhow, so let me look to wrap up there. Let me show you something real quick. I want to show you something from the syllabus, right? I want to show you some stuff that in the syllabus, but nobody really pay attention to because it changed. The syllabus changed. So I want to point out them things to you. You see this part of the syllabus here? Personal security measures. Watch it closely. Personal security practices. Verifying the authenticity of email from companies and individuals. Assessing website URLs and authenticity. Limiting access to Wi-Fi networks. Secure mobile devices. Protection in an online environment. See them as things on the new syllabus? Nobody know that exists right now. And that's the problem. Csec released a new syllabus and real plenty teachers don't know that it exists. So all you get them questions wrong easy. And I sure Csec will throw questions from the new syllabus at all you. And all you will be like, what? We never studied that? We never do this? Wait, I didn't know that exists? And all that kind of stuff? Yeah. You'll get a lick so that. Alright, let me show you another thing new on the syllabus that all in really spend much time on. You see the question with the sequential and the serial, all they get wrong, look at here, file access methods. Sequential, serial, direct and random. Right there. So when all they see the serial and the sequential and which one easier to search through, you need to understand how these file access methods work in. These things on the new syllabus. Let me show you the next thing. The question with the authenticity, currency, relevance and bias. Look at here. Authenticity, currency, relevance and bias. You have to be able to know how to evaluate information based on those things. Watch again. Some more things are in see. Types of documents. Turnaround document, human readable, machine readable. Types of forms, hard copy, soft copy. All it was getting pressure with our question right on the syllabus right here. All these new things. But no, you still learning binary. Binary for what? Learning how to write Pascal programs. For what? Watch cable problems, loose cables. Which is exactly the cable thing that was shown earlier there. What else they have new? It have hardware, different types of keyboards, touch screens, specialized keyboards. That's where you get your Braille keyboard and all them kind of thing. They have 3D printer inside here now. Notice they have microfilm. They used to have microfiche, but they take that out and they just have the microfilm alone. What else? Local and cloud storage, criteria, cost and all them things. So you have to be able to evaluate cloud storage versus local storage. All them things is questions that they're going to start to put because it's on the new syllabus, but Real people ain't know about this new syllabus, dog, and that bothering me. So this is why I'm doing this, to show you what really going on come in this paper. Some of the things you are not prepared for, so you need to be able to answer these questions. So that's what we aiming for. So tomorrow I'm going to release the crash course videos. Okay, I'm going to release the crash course videos, and the crash course videos covering all the new syllabus stuff. And if you do have the syllabus, just DM me and I'll send you the link for it. I have the link saved right now. But I don't think I have it. I think I should be able to put it in. You know, send me a DM. It'll be easier there because I know the link will work for sure. Sometimes the link don't work on YouTube chat, right? So just check through the what is called this thing on my Instagram feed tomorrow. You will see the numbers. Oh yeah, all in. I was looking at the numbers. I see some people get 12 out of 35, 24 out of 35. What are numbers I see there, but I wasn't watching all of them properly. Anybody get like around 28 there? I see now 24, 22. Nah boy. I ain't seen nobody get like 28. 25 is the highest I see so far. Anybody get more than 25? I see now 27 there. Chelsea boy. OG. Ray, you get 30. Well done, sir. Well done. 27. Sagman, yeah. Manisha, yeah, well, Manisha was use that OG too, so I expect that from you. Kalissa, 22, 19, 27, 26, 28, 17. Yeah, if you're in the 20s something, you ain't too bad. That's hoping you ain't cheat. If you cheat, well, that's your business, right? You get your little pips. If you cheat to make yourself look good in our YouTube live chat, I think you have bigger problems in life. Problems in life. But I ain't saying I cheat. I don't know. But me and trying to pull you up. Right? If you didn't cheat and you getting them good marks, good. That means you could think. That means you could understand. That means you could grasp the concept. But what I could do? I gonna beat up because somebody put in 36 out of 35? Me? No. I have more important things to do in life. So what we're gonna do is next week, Sunday, we're gonna do the next 25, which will cover productivity tools and algorithms and programming. So if all you go through all the crash course videos this week and thing, and you get through next week will be hard. Because I'm coming out with RPGs. But you see with them productivity tools that are real intricate things that they have in the syllabus now, that could be different. And the programming is not just about algorithms anymore, it's about understanding the concept of programming. So next week we're coming in hot. So we can see how it go. So we will see what go on next week. But remember, throughout the week, follow on Instagram and you'll get the link. If you don't know your Instagram link and you're watching the video after the fact, it's in the comments it's in the description of this video. Click on it and we go. Last thing is CXC. Normally, if you have a 60 multiple choice question paper, you will usually have 15 A's, 15 B's, 15 C's, 15 D's. So the only way that got changed is like if you have 16 A's, 14 B's, that kind of thing. So my letter grading wasn't trying to follow any particular pattern. So the letters I choose, that way all I received, some of them was plenty C's and thing. I wasn't really trying to make it authentically quarter of each letter. So don't beat up too much about that. But you'll always get like 14. So if you find yourself in a paper and you have like 20 C's, yeah, you're most likely making a mistake. That's a fact, right? So remember, the goal was for you to learn. Yeah, the goal was for you to learn. If you get challenged by this, cool. I ain't vexed with you. Because you're supposed to get challenged. That means you know that you have work to do to learn stuff in the next 2 weeks. But the good thing is you have 2 weeks. So let we call it a night there, you know. Thank you very much for your time. I hope all you learned something. If you learned something, just send this color hat and we gone. If you learned something tonight, send me a scholar hat and have a good night. I'm going on, you know, try to move on in life. So I will see you on Tuesday on Tech Talk. Tuesday night, Thursday night, 8:30 on Instagram. Every Tuesday and Thursday, Tech Talk. And you all you could big me up in the stories when all you're gone. Later.